What is going down, PokeBallers? PieceOPWN here with a 5th gen OU match that I had against Cooperzman. And I've been playing a lot of OU lately, which is, I don't know, kind of strange for me. But looking at my OU teams, they don't whore like Ferrothorn, Conkeldurr, Latios, all of them. Like, I just use the lower toned OU type Pokemon, and I don't even use standard sets. But either way, I'm gonna lead off with my Ninetales so I can get my son. He's gonna lead off with his Deoxys, and I go for the Willows, knowing that Deoxys speed tend to carry superpower. And if I could get it burned, then I won't have to worry about superpower. But seeing that he's just setting up his entry hazards, I'm just gonna go for the overheat, just so I can try to kill it. And I'm not too surprised it didn't kill, but at the same time, I'm kind of bummed because he lived with that little HP, and he's just and that just allows him to get a second layer of spikes up, which is kind of at this point because I do have him on top with Rapid Spin, which I could just spin those entry hazards away later on. But at the moment, it's just I really don't care because I have Ninetales in doing his work or doing the work. So he brings in his Dragonite, and I outspeed it somehow and go for the Will-O-Wisp, get the burn off, which is awesome. So that allows me to break his multi-scale. So that means I could. Wait, I don't even think I have anything with a nice type move. That sucks. So he gets a second Dragon Dance up, and I just roar him out. Goes into his Ferrothorn, and I switch into my Hitmontop here, predicting him to go into his Rotom, because Rotom can take an overheat the best, and an overheat's very easy going to scare out Ferrothorn. And he does just that. He goes into his Rotom, and yeah. So I just go for Protect here just so I can see what kind of Rotom it is. If it's if it has Toxic, if it's a Trick Scarf, if it's an offensive. Goes to the Hydro Pump, so he's definitely more of an offensive Rotom, and so that means I can just take those hits all day and just spin away those rocks and Toxic him. So he's with a Discharge. Luckily, he doesn't paralyze me, but unfortunately, this turn it does paralyze me, which sucks. But I still take the hit grand because I am a bulky Hitmontop, and bulky Hitmontop is just absolutely amazing. That's all I have to say. So get rid of those hazards. Toxic that Rotom. Hitmontop's doing pretty good right now. So I'm just gonna switch out, go into my what's the thing called? Nidoking, predicting the Discharge again because Discharge seems to be his preferred choice of moves. And I go for Sucker Punch here just because I know he's going to go for the Hydro Pump. I get a crit. I really think I should have gone for the Poison Jab because I do end up living this Hydro Pump because of their sun. If there was no sun, then I definitely would have died because that is a strong Hydro Pump. I would be scared to take that Hydro Pump in the rain. But, I do outspeed second turn, finish him off with a Poison Jab, which is what I should have done in the first place, and all that kind of fun stuff. So it brings in a Zapdos. I keep wanting to say Zaptoast because of the name, but yeah, I go into my Heat Train here, predicting the Heat Wave, but he just goes for the Roost, predicting my Sucker Punch. Didn't really matter because I'm just gonna go straight for the Flame Charge here, just so I can get my speed up and hopefully sweep through a good chunk of his team with Heatran. But very unfortunately, he gets the paralysis with this Discharge, which totally cripples my Heatran, which really, really, really sucks. And right here, I go for the Flame Charge instead of the Stone Edge, thinking that he would want to go for the Roost, but he just goes to the Discharge again. I do live that, but yeah, I just do live it, just because. So he's going to finish me off here with another Discharge, which sucks. And this play coming up here, I must have had like the most biggest brain fart ever because I bring in my Nidoking and I go for the Earthquake, thinking that he would want to go for Roost to roost off all the damage. What I failed to think out was the fact that Nidoking is faster than Zapdos. So I just lost my Nidoking right there. So, that being said, I go into my Salamence here. Spec Salamence is a monster. That's all I have to say. So, I'm just going to very easily KO the thing with a Heat Wave. No big deal. Just no big deal at all. So brings in that Dragonite, and I don't know if a Heat Wave can KO the thing, so I just go into my Hitmontop here, so I get the Intimidate off on him, so I can take his hits better. He goes for the Dragon Dance on the switch, so that puts him at just +1 speed, and it really doesn't matter how high he goes, because well, actually, it kind of does matter how high he goes, but at this point, I'm pretty sure I could outstall that Dragonite because I can easily alternate between Protect and Seismic Toss because Burn takes way more HP than Leftovers recovers. So as long as I can take his hits and protect predicting his attacks and spam Seismic Toss, then I should have no problem with this because um, him on top is just bulky like that. And as you just saw there, I got the pair hacks, and that's the only thing that can really keep me from stalling this thing out if I get constantly paralyzed, which really sucks. So I believe I go for another Seismic Toss. Yeah, I go for Seismic Toss here as he goes for the Dragon Claw again. And I don't know. I think he goes. Yeah, no, I go for the Protect here because I go for the Protect, predicting another Dragon Claw, and he does go for the Dragon Claw, which is cool beans. So after this turn, he's just gonna barely live the burn, and I'm pretty sure I get the double Protect off, which is totally awesome. So I just completely outstalled this Dragonite because that's just what this Hitmontop does. So he just went for the Dragon Dance, probably thinking that he could live this turn of burn, which he doesn't. Thank Jesus for that. So yeah, bye bye Dragonite. See you later. Actually, hopefully not see you later. But he goes into his Lucario here and goes for the agility as I go for the Seismic Toss because Hitmontop did his work here. So I'm pretty much ready to get rid of him. And yeah, Seismic Toss, yeah, did 100 damage to him because he goes for the totally forgot I renamed Aurasphere that. That is awesome. But he goes for the Aurasphere, finishes off my him on top, and doesn't matter if it's at +2 because I do have Bandit, Sawsbuck who can outspeed because of Chlorophyll, and finish that thing off with an Earthquake, which is great. So he brings his Ferrothorn here, and knowing that thing will probably want to go for the Gyro Ball, I guess I just went into Salamis just to get the Intimidate off because I'm at max HP, so I know I could take a Gyro Ball. Really, yes, I should have gone into Ninetales because that's the best one. Either way, Specs Heat Wave. Bye bye Ferrothorn. See you later. So that is good game, Coops, and yeah, all that kind of fun stuff. So I really don't have anything else to say here. So yeah, that's about that. So subscribe to me, subscribe to Coops. And yeah, that's about that. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.